Welcome to Fret Not. My name's Rob.
My name's Colton, and welcome back to the High Gain series again, where we have for you a new guitar, for us anyway. This is the ESP E2 Horizon 3.
Very, very nice guitar. We're going to talk all about this guitar. We're going to give you the specs on it. We're going to let you hear it in a mix. We're going to talk price point, where you get it, and the reason we have this guitar on the High Gain series is because years ago I had an original ESP before they changed the branding, and the original ESPs were built in Japan, and they didn't have an American side, or maybe it wasn't as fluent. But if you bought an ESP guitar, it came from Japan, Japanese luthiers.
I see.
Loved that guitar, but it had EMG 8185s in it, and if you wanted to sound like Metallica, it's freaking amazing.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do anything else, it was hit or miss.
You were going to do that, but sound like Metallica.
Yeah, you were still going to sound like Metallica. So I ended up selling that guitar. Long story short, when we started this channel and we started buying all these custom one-off high-end luthier guitars, I told him, I said, we're going to go back and get us an E2, because those are the ones that are still built in Japan. Nothing against the American side, but I don't want to pay double the money for it.
Right.
And I wanted an original, and this got my attention because this particular guitar, they have migrated over the years. Even though it's been out a long time, this has a different style pickup in it. So it will do everything we want it to do to emulate Metallica, but it will do everything else too.
Nice. Sounds good. Very versatile.
All right, so the specs on this guitar, it has an alder body. It's a 6-string. It's going to have a flamed maple top. It's going to be a string through on the bridge. And it's got a Goto version of that with Goto locking tuners up top. The guitar has binding all the way around. 24 stainless steel frets. It has an ebony fretboard, 3-way switch, volume tone, and a satin finish on the back of the neck that just makes it really fast. And if you've ever played an ESP, it has that traditional U that they use, but it's very small and very compact and very fast. Everything on the guitar is thought out extremely well, and when you pick it up, there's a difference between, and nothing's not saying anything bad about an LTD, but when you pick this up over an LTD, there's a difference that you can feel. You know what I mean? It just feels like a very high quality instrument.
I agree.
This particular guitar comes with a JB, Seymour Duncan JB in the neck, and a S5 in the bridge. And so that's going to give you, if you want to emulate more of the Metallica-y sound, you're going to have that, but you're also going to be able to change up and do other stuff. They're very versatile pickups.
Yeah.
That's what drew me to this and convinced me to go back and get one of these so we would have that versatility in the guitar.
Nice.
Now, you've been playing it. What do you think about it?
It's very aggressive in tone and playability. Like you pick it up and you play the first note on it, and you know right away what this thing wants to do.
Right.
It wants to melt faces.
Right.
I'm always a sucker for a neck that is satin. It's just, it plays so nice.
Oh, it does.
I love a good satin neck, and this one's got it. So this thing is it's a monster.
So this comes in the ESP color reindeer blue, and depending on how you're looking at it, it could be a very dark shade of blue or a very off shade of purple. Either way, it's freaking gorgeous. Every little piece on this guitar, if you've ever played a guitar from Japan, a Japanese luthier guitar of mid to high level, you already kind of know how this is going to play and how the fit and finish is going to be, because they're just meticulous on stuff. All right, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to shut up, and we're going to let you hear this in a mix. We're going to come out and talk price point, how you get it, where you get it, how long it takes to get it, is it worth it, would we buy it again, and our final thoughts on the guitar. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. You got to hear it in the mix. You
Yep.
played it. What do you think about it?
Like I mentioned before, this thing is a monster. It's very aggressive in tone and playability. I love the satin neck on it. I really love the color to it. Like you're saying, it could be, they call it reindeer blue.
Mm-hmm.
But looking at it in the right light, you could maybe say it's a shade of deep purple.
Deep purple. No segue to that, but just deep purple. Okay, so we ordered this guitar. I believe we actually bought this from Guitar Center. Now you can get this as most big box places have it. Most of the time, an E2 out of Japan will range somewhere between $2,500 and $3,500. If you buy that same guitar but have it custom built in America, they're probably going to start around $5,000.
Right.
5, 6, somewhere in that area. And I'm not talking bad about them, but from the times I've spoke to them, it's usually you're probably a year wait.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's a much smaller operation and they've got a lot of orders. So you're going to wait a while. Now you can find these guitars already built, the custom ones in stores, but you're still going to be probably in that $5,000 range. So this particular guitar we picked up, this guitar has been out for about 9 years and obviously it says Horizon 3. There's been a lot of different variations on this guitar, what they've chosen to do over time on it. And we actually picked this guitar up for $22.99. Which I thought was a really good buy for an E2, because you're still getting the playability, the finish, everything of a $3,000 or $4,000 guitar for $2,200.
Right.
And you can't go wrong with these guitars.
No.
If you've ever played an ESP, these E2s are just money in the bank.
They're
just
really
great guitars. Took about a little less than a week to get it. I don't know how the surviving used guitar market is going right now. I don't think it's going to drop off too much if you buy one of these and you don't like it. But I really can't see, if you play any kind of music like we play on this channel, really can't see you not liking that guitar.
Yeah.
Just buying it in the blind, because it's what we did. All in all, I'd buy this guitar again. I think on a factory guitar, regardless whether it was one luthier or assembly line, this quality, fit, finish, thought process, everything that goes into building a really good guitar, I think this is in the very upper echelon of the companies, not the luthiers, but the companies that do it. This is a little bit step above, probably 98% of what manufacturers manufacture as a guitar. It has a lot of thought process in it.
I was going to say, we always try to go out and promote like the custom builders and guitars like that. But everybody is a fanboy of some kind of big box brand.
Yes, you have to be.
I like Schecter's. My cousin loves Ibanez.
Yes.
You might be an ESP fanboy, and that's okay. I think that if you are, this is a great guitar.
Oh yeah. So, and it was just a weird time in my life that I got rid of my other ESP, but that one will never go anywhere. That's kind of nostalgic for me, even though it's a new guitar, to go back to that, coming out of that Japanese shop, whatever size that is, however they do it, I don't question it. I just know what comes out of it.
Right.
And so they just make an amazing guitar. So make sure you go check them out, man. It's ESP. It's not like we're telling you nothing that you don't already know. I think this guitar has been out for about 9 years. But if you can pick this guitar up around that price point, $2,200, I think it's a no-brainer that you buy it, regardless of the style of music you play, but especially if you play the style of music we do.
Yep.
All right, guys, we're humbled by you. Make sure you go out and get on our memberships. Go hit our Super Thanks button. We have merchandise available.
We have gray shirts now.
We have gray shirts and black shirts. Make sure you go get a shirt, rep the channel. We'd really appreciate it. If you buy a shirt, man, send us a picture of you in the shirt. You don't have to send us anything private. Just send us a picture of you in the shirt if you're out and about. Every time I wear mine out in the community, I get people staring at me and looking at me, and it may just be because I'm weird, but I'm hoping it's because of the shirt.
Right.
All right, guys, we're humbled by you. We appreciate you, and until next time,
stay tuned.